In general, when you think about community, it's about surrounding yourself with people who make you feel comfortable, loved, safe, and that environment is tenfold here.
You're being hugged and you're being embraced and you feel security and safety, not only because you're in a place that you know you're not hated for who you are and what group you're part of, but because you know that everyone understands what you're going through.
Coming to TAU was just instantly, I felt like I was home.
There's something strange about thinking about Tel Aviv University in terms of intimacy and family in a home, because it's a very large university. It's the largest university in Israel. We have students from many, many different countries. Our international school has always been a kind of an intimate niche for students who can feel at home with each other, with their professors, with our staff at the international school. That's always been part of the story of why international students want to come here.
So I started my academic career at Yale. Coming home to Israel, experiencing your people, your land, our place, our nation, our history, everything, it's here. If you are looking for a different academic experience, one where, it will be balanced and where you will learn, you'll be challenged and confronted with different opinions, but you won't be inundated with hate while learning. Certainly that's Tel Aviv University.
When I decided to go to college in Israel, I definitely expected it to be at a different level than what an American university experience would be like, both academically and just socially. But I've been so pleasantly surprised from my first day arriving on campus. It's just blown away my expectations of what an Israeli college experience could be like.
My alma mater is ranked #2 business school in the country. I went to Northwestern University, and I actually decided against going any of the American universities because I figured that if I wanted to create a global company, I needed to get out of the United States. Throughout everything that's been happening, I feel like people are there for me, where I know for a fact if I was in the States, it wouldn't feel the same way.
Everybody is extremely connected to what's happening in the world, and one of our top priorities now is making sure that we provide a safe space for our fellow students around the world to decide to come here and to be with us, and to provide a soft landing, to provide services where needed, resources, support. We're here and we're all extremely aware of those needs.
They really try to foster a sense of community for a lot of people who have no connections to each other. They're from around the world, and they've found family here. I've met so many amazing people, and I think a lot of that is because of the kind of events the school does and the way that they try to give us opportunities to interact and meet each other and find people with common passions.
One of the things that you can see is the amount of experts that work here, as well as the integration between experts and industry here, which I think is pretty unparalleled. All you have to do is sort of hop on LinkedIn and take a look, and you'll see every single project that has to do with something that's pushing forward in any field has a link to a lab at Tel Aviv. So I think one of the major focuses of the university here is always pushing forward, making progress, pushing students to innovate. That innovation and that passion for learning and improving, and that's something that defines the spirit of Tel Aviv University.
Tel Aviv University is a super interdisciplinary university. You can learn everything. And if you take it one step up to the startup world, I really believe that if you have founders with different backgrounds, it creates the best startups. Most of our startups, they sit here, they get all the benefits that we can offer them with different in-house experts and so on. 8 of our companies already produce revenues in the millions, and we'll be happy to invest in any Tel Aviv University. Students and alumni, the result puts us among the top 20% if you compare to funds from US.
Tel Aviv University really had an incredible impact on my not only personal but also professional life. I studied here political science and became a politician and a diplomat. Everything I'm doing, I rely on my experience and knowledge of Tel Aviv University. So for me, Tel Aviv University is an inspiration.
I chose Tel Aviv, the efficiency of it, that you can get a master's done in 1 year quickly, a lot more affordable than back home in the States. And I get to be in good weather. You're always only 10 minutes from the beach. That's a big draw for people. But also the culture is everywhere. The food's amazing. There's restaurants and bars and clubs and everything you need in a small area where you can just get around and hop on a bus and you're in class in 10 minutes.
I didn't want to give up the classic American style education of going to a top university and having to sacrifice my academics just because I wanted to stay here. Here you have the opportunity to be part of something so meaningful and still get the education that you're looking for. You get all of the aspects of the American style education, of having choice in your education, having so many classes to choose from and a great community, while also getting the benefits of being part of a growing and thriving Jewish life. And that for me was a huge draw.
The Jewish life on campus is just excellent. You have the synagogue right here on campus. You have all kinds of events, but it was very easy for us to get 100 people to come out for Shabbat, for a dinner, for a really fun, after school event.
You have the best university in Israel. You have the center of Israel's economic capital, which is here, Tel Aviv, so your career opportunities are right at the doorstep for you. And at the same time, now you can also feel religiously at home.
Everything on campus is kosher. So there's 20 kosher restaurants, a 7-minute walk from where I live. There's 3 minyanim a day. There's no class ever on a Jewish holiday or on Shabbat. I myself have chavruta almost every single day. There's no shortage of supply of infrastructure for Jewish students here.
I love the dorms. In a lot of universities, the dorms aren't amazing. So here, it's a plus point. They're so beautiful. They're like big and light. You can decorate them however you want.
Here in Tel Aviv University, you're going to be able to get a world-class education on par with anything else you're going to receive back at home. And you're going to be able to do that here in the heart of Israel, in Tel Aviv, in the center of the revival of the Jewish people, near the beach, beautiful weather, at a fraction of the university in America. I don't know how much more I could say that would sell you. It's just worth it.
I came to Tel Aviv University because I wanted to live in Israel for 2 years. I wanted to live a train ride away from Jerusalem and a bus ride away from the beach. I wanted to study at Tel Aviv University from the incredible teachers here and have an international experience with students from all over the world. Tel Aviv University really changed my life.
If you want to be challenged as an academic and a thinker, if you want to set up your professional career, and if you want to enjoy this weather in February, it's time to come home.
We're going to take care of you. You're going to feel safe. You're going to have tons of fun. You're going to meet a lot of friends. And that's your home, and that's your family. Don't wait.
Come home to Tel Aviv University.
It's time to come home.
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 We're waiting for you here with open arms. It's time to come home.
Come home to Tel Aviv University.